same thing. Like last night, I said I would go and help with someone down south because I'm worried about money. And I was like, well, that's something. And so it's like I'm in my head, you know? Like it's hard to drop down into the heart.
Yes. So when you say I am in my head,
my head is in my head.
Yes. It only does so much to have a recalled memory that this I is not really there. What is far better is to explore it like it is the first time, because it is the first time, not knowing anything. So when this thought comes up, I am in my head, the greatest possibility is to look to find out, what is this I? What is it? It must become more important than the story of what the I has to fix, is finding the I. Once you look for the I, then you can spend as much time as you like trying to fix the problem, but what you will find is that the problem dissolves. Now, it does not mean that the movement may not carry the body to take care of business so that survival is possible. I have no idea. It is living life out of no idea. And every time there is a story that I am doing something wrong, it is to look for this I instead of being grabbed by the story of the problem, which is always a repeat and playing itself as a potential for your freedom, if that is what is really hungered for. Everything is for your freedom. Your freedom lives in this moment. Out of memory, there is a story of someone. That story of someone will repeat itself over and over again as a doorway into yourself. The movement may be to take care of the supposed dynamics, but there is no experience of a problem when the first priority is to discover who you are. Your mind says you are this person and you are the chooser. In self-discovery, what is revealed is that that is a myth. That there is one Shakti, that the experience of being individual and separate only arises out of this numbing shell. The dynamics that created the numbing shell repeat themselves, not to create problems, but for the possibility of self-discovery. However, self-discovery has to be the priority if it becomes possible to receive the grace that the mind calls the problem. It is the use of looking to see who is the I who has the problem instead of running on automatic pilot. Ultimately, what is revealed is that there never was anyone that influenced anything, even slightly, at any time. It was all a myth. That what plays is either the play of karma, which creates the constant experience of time and separation, that has always got something to fix or change, or it is the play of God, which is pure beauty, in which no one is found. In either case, you cannot find a separate doer. It is all fantasy. Story is, if I do not pay attention to this, it will not get done. But the truth reveals itself, that you've never done anything, that it is all built to take care of itself. The only difference is it's not constantly running into itself.
The only difference is it's not constantly running into itself.
There is no strain and effort and struggle and fear. It becomes like the movement of the wind. It all continues to take care of itself. It's just all of the suffering that's gone.
And I can see that I was making that decision out of mind, so now my mind is like, well, should I undo the decision?
There is only now.
Okay.
Mind is no different than the circulation of the blood in your body. Only there is a habitual imprint that causes a visceral feeling that is called doing. Your involvement with mind need be no more acute than your involvement in the circulation of the blood. If you believed it was your job to circulate the blood, you'd be guaranteed to have high blood pressure. There is only this. Everything other is fantasy. The fantasy says, no, 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 cannot let go, must do, do, do. But when you are present, you realize that is just arising. Cannot find the chooser, cannot find from where it is coming. It is the power of Shakti. It is the wave arising out of the ocean of bliss in the particular ways that created the formation of the shell, which is what has caused all the suffering. When the hunger is to fall back into the ocean, and that is the greatest hunger, then the game is over.